keeping your dream alive. And the reason why I love keeping the dream alive, because it's true. A lot of times we forget the inspiration that we had when we first watched the Olympics, or we first saw these boxers fight, or whatever that may be. We forget that, dude, there's that dream, that we still got to continue to keep feeding that dream, keeping that dream alive. And I'm gonna tell you guys a quick story here. Is I remember leading into the 2008 Olympics, and I was it was maybe about 3 or 4 days, or maybe a few days before we actually took off to Beijing, China to compete. And I remember when I lived at the Olympic Training Center, that they would do tours every time. So a bunch of like people from like Oregon, people from all across the country would come, and they would put them on this tour, and they would take them into the gymnasiums. They would show them a video in the beginning and things of that matter, pretty much showing them, like, what Olympic athletes do and why they do what they do. 3 days prior to me to take off to the Olympics, that's exactly what I did. I literally jumped on that tour with these people, and just to see the excitement of them, watching the highlights of some of the greats like Michael Johnson, Muhammad Ali, all these Michael Phelps, all these athletes that have done extraordinary things. Because keeping the dream alive, it's a reminder of what you're doing, why you're doing, for what you're doing, and what is the ultimate prize. So it's important to keep that dream alive. It's important to understand, okay, this is why I've been doing, even though sometimes I know you have some of these hiccups or these setbacks. It's important to continue to keep feeding that dream knowledge, keeping that inspiration, whether it's through motivational speaking, whether it's watching somebody that pulls those heartstrings. But you have to remember, in order for you to continue to keep being driven in your sport, is you have to keep that dream alive.